college, I was like 19. I worked in a bolt and nut warehouse for the oil and gas industry. Mm-hmm. So it was like these screws that were like this big that goes on, some tanker that, turns a guy into silly putty one day.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
And I didn't know how to work the forklift, and I just like lied and said that I could. And they sent me in the back warehouse. They're like, go get the uranium bolts or something. Because every box said, this will give you cancer, by the way. And I didn't know how to use the forklift. So I would climb up like the fucking steel risers, like 20 feet off the ground. And I would just grab the box and like shimmy down on the, like I could have like totally just died.
Yeah. But you're just terrified. You're like, I don't know. This is the job market. Like I have to work. Like, yeah, dude, I had so many weird little jobs.
It did kind of rock being a white guy that sucked. We just show up to a place, and you're like, yeah, I'm the white guy that stinks. Because I'm at a roofing job, and there's like a little Mexican guy, and I'm like, I'm carrying up one pallet of shingle, like one big package of shingles, and I'm like, I think everyone should like start cheering for me when I make it up the ladder.
Yeah.
Like it's some impossible, I climbed to Mount Everest type of feat.
You're carrying one shingle.
Yeah.
Up the ladder.
And I would literally see guys carry like 3 things on like each shoulder, like shimming up, and they're like half my size.
Yeah.
I'm like, I just suck.
Yeah.
There's no excuses about it. I have a low threshold for pain. I don't challenge myself.
You show up and you're like, hey, everybody, I'm a symbol for the decline of America. How's it going? Yeah.
Look at my bones. But when I helped that couple move, what was weird about it is how I kind of remember it is I realized, so we were taking everything to a public storage unit. Mm-hmm. I kind of realized halfway through, I'm like, oh, they're getting divorced. But luckily, but we were just taking everything to a public storage unit for the meantime, so I don't know what was really going on. But it would have been funny if they had 2 separate U-Hauls, one for her and one for the guy. And I walk in, I pick up a basketball, and I'm like, so is this yours, ma'am, or yours, sir? I have no idea who this basketball belongs to.
She goes, it's for the guy I actually fucked.
Yeah. That would be funny. You loading a U-Haul full of like a dinette set and like kitchen chairs, and like the other one just has like a bong and a headband from the NBA store. Yeah,
an Xbox.
Yeah, it's like 4. Yeah, it's 4th. It's his other kid from his other relationship.
I'm like, so this copy of NBA 2K. This is, ma'am. Is this yours, or sir? Will this be going with you?
This envelope of unpaid child support bills. So will this be going in the madam's bag? Will this be going on the sir's bicycle bag that he has?
You just have to act clueless the whole time. We have no idea what's going on.
And he pulls you aside. He's like, listen, man, you can be racist. It's gonna make the day go by.
You gotta be efficient.
He's like, I want you to turn the back of your hat up and the front down, because we gotta scooch up the racism real quick. Yeah, that is pretty great.
That rules.
That hat does remind me of a guy we used to play golf with. That old guy Joe.
That's why I started wearing it like this too. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
He was just like, we used to play golf.
He rocked, dude.
As kids, and there was just like old guys who they would like walk up to you and they'd take out like a pack of Red Man, and they'd just like they'd rip a tooth out and like put the Red Man in the tooth and just
put
like
the tooth in their pocket.
Yeah, put it in. They go, I'm going to save that for a rainy day. And they just be like, you're hitting too much of a hook. You fucking boop. Just throw a slur.
He had a great.
He's saying it to a white guy.
Yeah, he had a great last name too. I don't want to say it because he's passed.
Yeah, don't say the name.
But the way he died was incredibly badass because
very badass.
He was like 84. I always saw him in the basement in the locker room down there, just like pumping weights and shit.
Right. He's one of those old guys where he's working out with like 5-pound weights, but he's like, you're like good at him, and he's just eating like radishes and shit out of a bag.
Yeah. And he had long ass tube socks on these huge calves, and then really short shorts, and then like a Hank Schrader shirt tucked into like a muscle gut kind of thing. Right. And then he'd wear caps like these, or big trucker caps that he. You know when old men barely set the hat on top of their head?
Yeah.
Because if they pull it on too tight, it'll crush their skull.
It's just plopped. Yeah, it's just it'll kill them like a newborn baby.
It'll like actually like deform their brain. Yeah.
So he's wearing a hat that like the wind placed on top of his head. And he was left-handed and he would go up there and he could still just crush drives and shit into his 80s. Got brain cancer. Was a guy who never smoked, never drank, took great care of himself, got brain cancer, even though he was still very healthy. And he went in the garage and shot himself with a gun.
Yeah.
Oh man,
To save everybody.
did his
the
own
trouble.
surgery.
Oh, he thought it was going to work.
He goes, I'm just
Like,
gonna
all right, well, here
let me
goes
just
nothing.
pick this thing out of here.
Yeah.
Where's
the
it?
headache?
Where is that damn headache?
He's holding a gun and an X-ray up to the line at the same time. He's like, "All right, so it's reverse. Okay, I'll flip the gun around. Up is down, left is right."
Dude, what a fucking bad. Like, by the
Well-
way, supposedly once he got the diagnosis and then found out it was terminal, he shot himself within like 24 hours of it.
Yeah.
He didn't
I
even
think
like
it-
think on it.
I think it was like 4 days later.
It was 3 or 4 days.
Because the funny thing was, like, you know, he's like part of the church, so like the whole community's like, "All right, well, Joe's got cancer, so we got to get our prayer warriors like prayed up." And they're like, "You're gonna fight this. You're gonna win this. We're all here for you." He's in the back of his head, he's like, "I'm fucking." Are you kidding me? Like, you think I'm gonna?
It's like, I'm fucking happy about
Yeah. Like, you think I'm gonna be all weak and gay? Fuck you guys! And they just went to his garage and just blew his.
He was
brains
such a
out.
stoic, tough man. There was no way he was going to let anybody see him be weak and have
Right.
that be the memory of him wasting
Right.
away in a hospital
You
bed.
could tell there was probably the moment where he had the gun loaded. He's like, all right, come on, don't be a pussy about it. Like he's shaming himself about his own suicide. You're like, don't be a fucking bitch.
Don't be a fucking sissy about it now. Put that gun in your mouth.
How is that in the church? Is he going to hell to everybody in the
Technically,
church?
from the Church of Christ's point of view, you're going to hell if you take your own life.
Right.
Yeah.
He's supposed to, be.
They're very strict about that.
He should have put everyone in his family in massive amounts of medical debt. He should have held up the healthcare system. He should have
Right.
been in massive amount of pain.
Should have let
for
them
3 or 4
pray.
years.
Should have let everyone feel really good about themselves.
Yeah,
He's
well-
not sick for him.
Yeah, well, he turns into Philadelphia slowly.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. They're like, no, Joe, you're supposed to shiver in a bed for 3 years while you piss into a tube.
No, Joe, it's okay. Oh, your brain, it's just coming out of his ears again.
We got to shove it back in the
Shove
morning.
his brain back in.
Do you know about the guy who got murdered on a golf course and then no one could figure out how he got murdered for 5 years? Do you know this story?
No.
No.
This is an amazing, dude. I'm gonna see if you guys can figure this one out since you don't
Okay.
know it.
Yeah, give us like the murder mystery version of it.
This is beautiful. Yeah,
Okay.
this dude, he lived on a golf course community. You have houses on each side of the fairway. 400 people live on a golf course, I guess, roundabout.
Sure.
So he's in one of these small golf course communities. They find him on like the 17th fairway by his home, shot through the chest.
Okay.
They don't find a gun. They can't find anybody. And it happened sometime in the morning. Someone found him. For a very long time, they couldn't find anything that happened. They couldn't figure anything out.
And then Hillary Clinton came to town.
The detectives investigating it started looking into his Google search history, actually, because he made some weird purchases before he got murdered.
You bought the vaccine. Yeah.
They found that he was doing a lot of research about wind currents and weather and stuff. And then he actually bought a weather balloon around this time.
Okay.
Okay.
And he had like a tank in his house, I think they found, for him to blow it up.
Oh, I think I keep going. I think I have this solved.
So, and then eventually what they figured out.
Can I wait? Are you about to say what
You
happened?
say it.
Okay, because I haven't heard this. I think I have it figured out. Guy wanted to kill himself,
Yep.
wanted his family to get the insurance money, tied a gun to a weather balloon, shot himself in the chest, and then the gun just floated away.
They found the gun like hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of miles away, tied to
That's it.
And they arrest Obama. Wait, what? He wasn't
So he-
dying or anything, was he? Like he just did this to get
he
his
wanted
family.
to kill himself, but he didn't want people to know
That he was a coward or
suicidal.
whatever,
And also,
or-
I guess it was the insurance money too, which I didn't know that detail of.
That's
But
why
that
I
makes
assumed
sense.
insurance money.
But yeah, he went out. He tied a weather balloon to a revolver, and then went and shot himself in the chest, like right through the heart, and then it floated away.
right.
Pretty incredible, right?
Yeah.
And then that revolver shot a bunch of black kids. I have this theory that guns want to shoot black people. Like that's
Yeah.
kind of how they work. They're like magical.
It sounds like the
It's just a
golf.
guy stretching like this, like yawning, like, "Ugh," and the gun just falls and lands in his hand.
Yeah.
And the cop's like, fucking freeze! Just starts firing into him. Like
Yeah.
outside the mall.
Yeah, like Sonny Corleone. Yeah, turn him into fucking cheese.
I told our black friend once to do a joke about how, as a black guy, like, even if he went skydiving, like, as he's falling in the air, the cops are, like, shooting him from the ground. They're like, what the fuck is
Right. Yeah, he's like, oh shit, they're coming from space.
that? They're invading.
Right. Yeah, get the president on the line.
He just stole
Donald
a cloud.
Trump. He stole a cloud. They're trying to steal stars and make them into jewelry.
See what they do is they take these stars to the diamond district and they sell